Ming.
Welcome to the Sandwichard experience today. Welcome to one of the best. You're hearing Snake Eater right now. It's one of the best Metal Gear songs that's ever fucking existed. Thank you for joining us on more Metal Gear tonight. It's wild that I've spent like so much of my weekend playing Metal Gear, and I'm just doing it again because of course I am. Because I love this series.
Rain.
And it's because I love this series that I have to go and tell you guys about stuff in a little bit. We're gonna put this next game on hold. I got a history lesson for you guys. I have a history lesson for you guys because for me, at this point, it has been 9 years. I'm gonna look at the exact release date.
History lesson with Sandwichard.
Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes came out March 2014. It is 9 years since that game has come out. Snake has been in a coma for 9 years. And in that time, things have changed drastically. Also, I looked it up just in case, HP. The orders are gonna be here by the end of the week.
Main.
But there's a couple things to go over on this.
So soon. Rain.
We switch over to, I have a ton of information, a bunch of tabs to go over today. A ton and a bunch.
Marine.
We have information
Namer.
to give you guys. Here, we'll I guess we'll finish this game. We'll go back here.
Name.
Or we'll go back here before I finish all of my other stuff. But I have so much information for you guys today about stuff surrounding Metal Gear Solid 5 that people might not have paid attention to. People might not have been aware of in the background. But as an avid Kojima fan and a Konami fan, I was keeping myself up to date with all of this because I needed to be. It was so important for me to be on top of all of this stuff for myself. I fully believed in this game and I knew it was gonna fucking happen. But we have so much to look at. We have so much to look at. And it starts
Nair.
in 2011.
Ronette.
Marine.
That original MGSV trailer was incredible. The hype was
The
palpable.
hype was palpable. The hype was fucking something. But this all starts all the way back in 2011.
Aaron.
When Hideo Kojima was promoted to vice president of Konami. The last game that had come out for the Metal Gear series, this is the one thing I didn't pull up to make sure you guys knew. In 2011, the last game to come out was Peace Walker. So following the success of Peace Walker, Kojima was promoted to vice president of Konami. Okay? There's not a lot of information. There's new directors that were also done. The PES Soccer, the Pro Evolution Soccer, Shinji Inamoto was also promoted, but those are important, but it's less so than the Kojima story. It also continues to inform, but I guess we'll see. But in 2011, April 1st, 2011, we just started the story, Drake. In 2011, Hideo Kojima was promoted to vice president of Konami. And between then and there, we had Castlevania, not Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. Lords of Shadow came out in 2013. So, 2010. Okay, hold on. Okay. So, Mercury Stream was developing this game called Castlevania Lords of Shadow in 2010. And under his guidance, it took this game that was just called Lords of Shadow and put Castlevania on top of it. So, you know, the usual, like, you know, Nintendo had Dinosaur Planet before they had Star Fox Adventures or whatever. Like, it's the same kind of thing. It was a shell of a game that they slapped a coat of paint on and said, this will be a marketable game. And unfortunately, I don't really like the Lords of Shadow games. They're like the God of War games, but in ways that I don't really like. But we can play them later. We can go through the series for Castlevania. I'm planning on doing that. But the last thing that he had worked on, as far as I'm aware, prior to Peace Walker coming out, was Lords of Shadow, which did pretty good. It sold relatively well. It got pretty good reviews, if I remember correctly. It got 8, 9s, and 10s, 4s and a halves. Originally, it was not a Castlevania game, but with Kojima's guidance, it made and he said, let's make this a Castlevania game, give it an IP to attach it to, and we'll retell the story of what Castlevania is. And he only has supervision on this. He doesn't have a development credit. He just did production on the game.
I am back.
The game was originally announced as Lords of Shadow with no connection to the Castlevania series mentioned. It was supposed to be a secret. It was supposed to be a secret that this was originally going to be a Castlevania game in their marketing, but it was originally not one, and then it was going to be.
James Finn until the point that IT turns into Shadow of the Colossus I have lost 2 is bitter, but I haven't.
Why am I going to play Lords of Shadows 2 at that point when Konami has already made me mad? I digress. Anyway, Lords of Shadow came out in 2010, and Kojima worked on that, which brings us to him getting promoted to vice president. A couple years later, we receive a trailer in 2012 for the next iteration of Metal Gear Solid. Peace Walker was a game that gave you little missions that you go on, little things. It's like 4 or 5 rooms, really, and you go and explore them, do the objective, you Fulton guys out, we just played it, we already saw. Ground Zeroes looked like that was going to be an incredible evolution of this. And this is 10 minutes long. And it's just the opening again. It's just the opening again. This is what there's also like other text like that happened. From Fox, 2 Phantoms were born. Here's the showtime. Say it! Say showtime! Snake is back on Fox. This was implying that there was an engine that came out. And this was shown in 2012! This was shown in 2012. And it looked and played just as good then as it did when we played it yesterday. 10 years later. For Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. And this is the first look we got at PAX in 2012. The first look! And the opening is functionally identical still. It just ends here. He shows the iDroid. He moves up, he marks a guy. Here we go. He gets spotted, and that's how the trailer ends. Don't do that.
The original trailer.
That was the trailer that we got at PAX for Ground Zeroes. But this trailer, I believe, was the original trailer that we got.
10 days ago, we got reports.
This is the launch trailer that we got.
Or is the audio badly compressed?
Is the audio badly compressed? This is a video from 10 years ago. The audio is kind of badly compressed because that's what they render things out.
Held for interrogation at a camp on the.
Hold on, I'm gonna double check. Ground Zeroes reveal trailer.
I am talking about the trailer before the game was even revealed to be a Metal Gear game.
Whoa, no, that's different. We knew what Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes to be. Hold on, you're jumping ahead a little bit. So in 2012, we get the reveal trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. And that's all we saw at 2012. In the meantime, here's also an article where Hideo Kojima turned Lord of Shadow into Castlevania. Yeah, hold on. You're jumping ahead a little bit. So Lords of Shadow, he was like, Kojima went to play this, and he was like, oh, this is awesome. Why isn't this Castlevania? And it became Castlevania again, which is actually really cool. I'll link this article here. It's a Silicon Era article. You can probably find it really easily if you're going to go look at that, but you can read that for later. So this was released. Oh, this is 11 years ago. This is 2012. This is December 2012. This is after the PAX trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. At the time, nobody knew what Ground Zeroes was going to be because that's all the information that we had gotten. However, at the next big award show, which was I don't remember which fucking one it was. Maybe it was Tokyo Game Show. We got this trailer. And this was one of the most important trailers of all time. I exaggerate, but I fucking mean it. Because this changed video games.
Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. You've been in a coma for quite some time.
On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down.
Where am I? Look at the lighting. Look at how it's just completely different from what, well, this is a little more, but the light, the brightness is different because it doesn't need to have the same tone because this is a different trailer. People saw that. People saw this and were like, what the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this? It looks like he's wearing a gas mask or some kind of child. Is this, would this be, no, well, actually, hold on. That movement right there, that running he's doing looks a lot like how Snake runs in the Fox engine. And the Fox engine was this special engine that the Kojima team was working on that would allow them to render things and have like, you saw the fucking game. You see the performance. That was done in 2014. This is revealed in 2012. Like, absolutely batshit crazy that they're able to make an engine that looks and runs as good as this, that can do as much as it does. The Fox engine is a squandered engine. Something's coming. What's coming? This set the world into fucking a tizzy. Nobody in the games industry knew, well, I mean, Jeff Keighley knew, but we saw this and we were like, what the fuck is this? What is this horror game that somebody is making? Look at these animations. Look at these environments, this lighting. What the fuck is this going to be? We'll get to see all of this again. Don't worry about it. It is so tense. And people were looking at that and being like, what the fuck is that guy? And they looked and they zoomed and they were like, huh, that kind of looks like, oh, maybe not. And then they saw the running animation. They were like, open your eyes. Open your eyes already. And people saw that. And then, oh, in the negative space, in the here there's lettering. It looks like it says it says something. We don't know what it says. It looks like there's an A. It looks like there's a V at the end. Oh, what could this be? But the whale, people saw that and jumped out of their fucking chairs. Look at that! Reddit figured, I mean, I figured this out in a day. I did, I didn't have Reddit to behind me. But We saw this and we were wondering what all this could be. This is produced by Moby Dick Studios. And Moby Dick Studios was run by this guy who, spoilers, who, his name was Joachim Mogren. And he was this weird guy, and this came out in March 2013. So this was only a couple months. Since this was December, it was just 4 months until we got to see more of the Phantom Pain with Jeff Keighley, of course, with Jeff Keighley of all people.
All right, I'm here with Moby Dick Studios head CEO, Joachim Mogren. Hello, Jeff. Joachim, thank you for joining us.
This was aired during the Game Awards, or whatever the fuck. It was on, like, it was clearly like not aired during the Game Awards. It was on his fucking TV show, the DTV. But like, it was aired on something else as well. I can't believe he got one with Joachim Mogren.
Hello, Jeff.
Like, this is some guy.
Joachim, thank you for joining.
But it's clearly already filmed. Like, this is.
Thanks for having me.
It's weirdly shot.
It's very good to see you. First of all, I should ask, what happened to your face? Are you okay? Yes, I had.
Well, then he comes in. He looks like the bandaged guy that you saw in the trailer, and it's like, why? Who is this? Who could this be?
A little accident.
And ooh, if you even look in the background, you can even see that the letters have the missing bits in the background there. Oh man, I've never noticed that yet. That's really neat. By, they go and say, yeah, no, we're not going to give you a render of this. This is the logo. We're just hiding the rest.
DC coming up. You know, a lot of people are wondering who you really are. What Moby Dick Studios.
Why are people wondering who he is? If this is his first public appearance.
Is working on. When are you going to tell us more about the Phantom Pain? Are you going to be able to share more tonight? Yes, I plan on attending this show coming up in San Francisco, but I don't have anything to show today, unfortunately. Okay.
So he comes in to do this interview and he doesn't have anything to show except stuff we've already seen.
Let me ask you a few things though about
and then Jeff
Phantom
gets to ask
Pain,
a couple
as you know,
questions.
when we announced this at the VGAs, there was a lot of speculation about what.
Oh, it was announced at the VGAs. Thank you, Jeff, for the correction.
This game actually is. Is it a next generation game? That's something a lot of people ask me on Twitter, saying,
is it next gen?
Is this a current?
People are looking at this and they're like, how the fuck does it look this good if this is on current gen? Nothing looked like this on current gen.
Is this a PlayStation 4 game? Unfortunately, I cannot confirm that. Okay.
And he comes in and it's an interview that gets filmed and it's 2.5 minutes long. He gets asked questions, but he's like, I can't answer any of these.
Maybe confirm that you guys have development kits at least for next generation systems. I'm so sorry, Jeff. I can unfortunately not confirm that either.
We'll get there.
This is going well. What can you tell us then at GDC? What are you going to show from the game? This year's GDC show, I will have a new Phantom Pain trailer, and I can confirm that it will answer all of your questions. Okay, answer all the questions. So we're not getting a lot of answers tonight, but at the Game Developers Conference later this month, there'll be no more secrets about this game.
So at GDC,
I guess one thing I will say here is that, you know, we're sitting here in a hotel room. We were asked to come interview you, find out something about the game. How do I not know this is some elaborate ruse?
Jeff! The fucking smile on his face as he said this.
This is some elaborate ruse.
He's so in on this.
Unfortunately, I cannot show too much, but for you, Jeff, I can show you some new images.
Only for Jeff.
And some new stuff here on my iPad that hopefully you'll enjoy. Okay, so you're gonna prove that this is real. So what?
Wow, look, it's an iPad. Oh my God, look at this iPad back in 2012 or 2013.
What are we seeing here? This is some concept art from the game.
Yep.
Some concept art. There's the whale. It looks like.
Yep. God, that looks really good. Even on an iPad, like even like that shitty resolution, there's 6 images.
Oh wow, those look like some new screens. Oh, the main character. So these are screenshots.
Oh, wait, what's
I know
that?
This is a Fox Engine logo.
Fox Engine logo? What? The Fox
On the corner,
Engine
so this
logo?
game is running on the Fox Engine.
The Fox Engine logo. Why would this game be running on the Fox Engine logo? That's the engine that Kojima and his team are going and using. Well, today, at 2013's GDC, we got all the answers we were looking for.
Please help me welcome
And this
to
is
the
an hour and a
stage
half, and I'm not doing this right
studio
now.
head director of
HMMMP
KJP, Kojima
will
Productions,
kinda look
Hideo
like
Kojima.
electricity towards the front of it.
Come on, buddy, where is he? Oh, and he's wearing his jacket too. Oh, there he goes. He takes it. Come on, dude. So he went to do a panel at Metal Gear for this, and he fucking shows up in the fucking face mask.
Yes. Thank you for joining us today. As
What
promised,
a fucking nerd.
What a fucking
I have-
nerd.
our new trailer. Take a look.
He comes out with this fucking mascot with this trailer, and he's like, I have a trailer, look.
Close some tabs.
No, these are all for the research that I'm doing here. We're getting into the before Metal Gear Solid 5 was complete and out, and the issues that followed Konami and Kojima through the rest of the development on this. We're only at 2013, and this is the first reveal of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Fuck, I haven't watched these in so long. Dip, welcome to the show, by the way. I haven't watched these in such a long time.
MGS5 demo.
I'm actually like, I'm getting chills thinking about
You
it.
have to understand the whole story and all of the context.
Oh my fucking god, there is so much.
Don't you
So,
die
hold
on
on,
me, damn
there's
it. He
this
is
shot
robbing.
right, there's also this shot right here that spawned something else, which we're gonna have to get into. So I'm going to copy URL at current time, duplicate.
Join us today.
Is this PT?
Don't you die on me, damn
Oh,
it. He
I
is
need to
robbing.
go there. Is this PT? No,
Now.
we're not at PT yet. PT's at the
Cardiac
end of the
arrest is
story.
in VFib.
I might get content ID'd for this, but I love this song and it's by Garbage. Here's some more from the end of Ground Zeroes that we saw last night as well.
No response. Hit him again. Clear.
Take off his jacket, that is not helpful.
How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took
Just
too long.
talk over IT here, I am
He's in a
here.
coma.
This.
What about him?
What about him? Wait, what do you mean, what about him?
What about him?
The camera that is looking at Big Boss and Miller right now, what about him? Okay. This is really a glorified Metal Gear Solid 5 music video at this point, especially since it's only going to be showing stuff from Ground Zeroes, because that's all we got right now. We don't want to show more yet, because why should we? You gotta get primed for this shit. I remember fucking watching this, crying. Because I was like, yeah, I knew it! I knew Metal Gear Solid 5 was the Phantom Pain! I knew it wasn't just gonna be Ground Zeroes! I knew it was gonna be more! Of course! The whole thing was about duology 2, and like, it was so clear to me! 2 parts of the story, one inciting incident, and one carrying through the rest. And to see it all fucking connected here. With this fucking song, to see Big Boss get taken down, go into a coma, have to go through the hospital. It was magic in 2013. We didn't know when this game was gonna come out. We didn't know a lot about it. But the energy that this game was giving, being that it was a huge secret and then a big reveal after, it took the games industry by storm. Everybody was talking about this. If you didn't know video games, you weren't talking about them. Because you were interested in video games at all, you fucking knew this happened. You're gonna see Ocelot here for the first time. Hold on, look at Ocelot! We didn't get to see Ocelot! Oh man, I can't believe it. It really is Metal Gear. We can't believe it. It's fucking Ocelot! And wait, does he have a mustache here? No, he does not have a mustache. It just kind of looked like it for a moment. Whoa, could you imagine? Him with a mustache in the pre-release and then not one with later? That'd be crazy. I just need to sit and watch this. I have watched these over and over, and we were like, how the fuck is this gonna be a Metal Gear game? What is this gonna be? You gotta change, and then this shit. Oh, that's so cool! I marked out, I'm doing it right now, but I marked out so hard seeing this. What is this? Why is Metal Gear like this? Look at it, cinematic. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, like I'm losing my mind watching this. And then Kojima does it over and over and over. I'm tearing up thinking about like, it's thrilling. This is amazing in terms of its production, its design, its presentation. This is a fucking reveal. This is a trailer. This gives you nothing and gives you just a little bit. But we ultimately learned that was only in the beginning of the game. Don't get to do anything else like that. Worst thing. But that was so fucking cool. And we didn't care. And then it closes it into the end of the trailer, giving you the couple shots left from the opening. Everybody knew what this opening was going to be after this. That's all we saw. From Fox, 2 Phantoms were born. Fox versus XOM.
Quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been
9 years. And Kojima never stopped knocking it out of the park.
With who?
Never fucking once. All of his trailers were so good. Oh my god. So this is also really important because hold on, I need to go and do this again because this guy, we're gonna go back to this guy.
Don't you die
in a little bit.
I know. You would like to know how
fucking
long.
Awesome.
I'm afraid it's been
I'm fucking tearing up. It hits the same ways because I'm the same fucking person I was back then. But like, it's so good. It's legitimately great theater that Kojima put on for this. It's stupid. You'd see through it, but if you play along, you get hit by this. You get hit by this incredible incredible set of images and feelings and themes and thoughts.
Okay, now I need to go back to work.
Enjoy work. I'm glad I got us hype after this.
V has come through.
This was on, and I'm not shitting you. Hold on, this is fucking hype because whoa, this is man. I wish we got a motorcycle.
Has come through.
But this is on Xbox 360 and PS3 to start, and then expands into Xbox One and PlayStation 4. This started as a game on the 360 and PS3. They were showing this shit out on that, running on those, and they looked that good. And they looked that good. This Fox engine blew people's minds. I can't fucking believe it. And then Kojima's gonna do some shit, be like, did you like it? And if he doesn't, he should.
Did you like it?
Вот а флекс.
I have watched this so many times. But even then, that's Kojima. Like, he asks you if you like it.
So what did you think?
What did you think? Did you like it? And we nod and we go, yeah, we liked it. We liked it a lot. And he goes, good. Like, he knows how to make a good fucking video, a compelling premise, a good game. Like, he's a masterwork. He's an auteur, and he's one of the only auteurs that I actually fucking, like, care about. Fucking like David Cage and shit. Like, you know what?
My Joel, the flower Y, yes sir.
Yeah, like, he says, did you like it?
That is like showing somebody a video you made and put on YouTube, lol.
Did you like it? I just go through and describe, like, it's a tension in the air you can feel in terms, in this time. Because this is the most impressive shit that anybody has ever fucking shown off at GDC, it feels like. Did you like it? Yes! Yes, we liked it! Oh, yeah. Holy shit! He's so proud and so impressed that, like... Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy. Go get your fucking JF Rays back on.
ここからは小島秀夫で、やらせていただきます。
From here on out, I'll be presenting as Hideo Kojima.
トレーラー見て
This is a really fascinating
いただいて分かったと思うんですけども、
and I wish I could go through more of it, but he goes and talks about, he gives a live demo of what they have, like, working. Wait, hold on.
Okay, have time to go.
How much of this is going to be functionally unchanged?
What happened to the woman?
Besides lighting.
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
And he says shit like that, and you're like, there's a woman? What woman? What does that mean? What? And then you think about it and you go back a little bit. Well, we can talk about this guy in a fucking second too. And you think about it, you go back a little bit, it's like, wasn't there somebody on fire? Yeah, hold on.
Who am I? I've been watching over you for 9 years.
The lip movements are still in there? Oh, fuck. This is pivotal. This is huge.
Who are you? Who am I? watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
They should have just kept it like this.
What the hell is going on? Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The world wants you dead.
Whole world wants you dead. Yeah, they were hunting you after. They were gonna do it. So he talks about like how they do design and rendering and fucking pixels and how they generate skin and textures and things, and legitimately how impressive this engine is.
Of 0.006.
Wow.
Roughness, translucency,
wow.
and
here's some shots. Here's some shots of our boy Psycho Mantis. Well, like here's how lighting works, and here's how it makes it work with like some sort of scattering and other stuff. And they're like, look what we can do.
Placed by the artist.
They go into a huge look at what makes the Fox engine work, and like what they do, how to like really kind of make some of this shit, what it do here, and what the changes they make for to give things certain effects, to have certain lights happen, to make the lenses do the like all the lights have lens flare. It's fucking amazing. Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh? Sorry, my snake voice was not very good.
And these are used
like it does like a cloth, real world lighting. And if you want, they were recruiting at the same time. They were asking people, hey, come to our booth. Come work for KJP. We need people to help make Metal Gear Solid 5. At the same time that the rest of the shit in Konami is going down. Anyway, we'll get into that in a second too. This reveal blows people's fucking minds. People can't stop fucking talking about it. And then there's more trailers and things as well. I want to find, there is one thing that does come out later where people are like, oh, this doctor is going to sue Konami because, well, I have a Young-A video. I remember the Young-A video that went over this a long time ago. We're gonna go over a little bit. I'm gonna post this in chat as well if you'd like to go and watch this on your own time.
What's up, everybody?
It's Young
Kiryu.
He voices Kiryu in the English dub of Like a Dragon 8, and I knew him way back when he was doing Metal Gear Solid 5 coverage.
With a Metal Gear Solid 5 news update.
9 years
so
ago.
Remember Dr. Canavero, a real-life head transplant.
So this guy was like, hey, look, you're stealing my image and stealing my research for head transplants. You must be. This is a man who has attempted to do head transplants and has like never had a successful one, but he's like, I could do it. You're stealing my likeness and you're stealing my research because of a fan theory that Python Selkin had at one point. There was a YouTuber who had a theory that due to this shot right here, went forever on this is not a body double. This is Solid Snake's head put onto somebody else's body, or Big Boss's head put onto somebody else's body. And I don't understand why at that point, but people for some reason put two and two together, saw this guy, and saw this, and were like, that's a head transplant. And then this guy tried to sue Konami, and he got like laughed out of it on the grounds for not having. But he has an incredible resemblance. He tried very hard to go and have people be like, oh yeah, I see it. Give me money for research on taking people's heads off and reattaching them to other people. Good luck, Doc. I hope you're doing well. Also, this hospital is not anywhere near where he was doing his shit, so don't worry about it. So we have our Red Band trailer that was up next, and that was, this was June. This was the next trailer that we got out of Metal Gear. So it was supposed, like, that was the theory that head swapping, because they do that with, all right, so that theory gets a little stranger and involves Frank Yeager. That involves Frank Yeager as the cyborg ninja when...
My Job called my son missed a couple of minutes.
No problem. that involves the theory behind like Null, who is in Portable Ops, is Frank Yeager, who is like Raiden and has his brain and skull and spine and head put into basically an exoskeleton kind of thing. That's what they were kind of getting at with that. But outside of that, why would you be playing as? Why would you be
work today?
Why would you be playing a second person? You'd be playing Big Boss the whole time, right? Why wouldn't you? Why would you put somebody's head on a different body? Get that thought out of your head. Don't worry about it. We're not. No, we're playing as Big Boss. You guys who don't work today, did you just get told not to come in? If this was a couple hours within a couple hours before your shift, make sure you still get paid for them canceling on you because you are owed I think 4 hours if that's the case. So if they just canceled that, fuck that. Get paid for the time that you're owed. Make sure you stand up for your rights on that. Make sure you look it up in the state that you live in. If those rights are there for that. Anyway, Charlie, stop. I'm not giving you more treats. Stop it, honey. So we have our next trailer here for Metal Gear Solid 5.
We pulling money, recruits.
Johnny asked, is a transplanted head? I also didn't get Toasty to ask me if anything was a sandwich. Are you okay, Toasty?
Apparently,
all right,
labor is fucked.
Apparently, labor is fucked? Yeah, well, they still need to pay you if they canceled your shift before a certain amount of time before you came in. A transplanted head is a sandwich of the fact that it would be radical sandwich anarchy because that has hair and bones in it. And we don't want hair and bones in our fucking sandwiches, Johnny. Come on!
Just a combat cipher.
Just a combat cipher.
Rubbing our noses in bloody battlefield dirt. All for revenge.
All for revenge. Would you eat a transplanted? Here it is. The song that makes me cry. Not for any nation. Why are they electrocuting this woman? There's Ocelot. This was the next trailer we got to see. Not for any ideology.
Why are we still here?
Oh, this spawned a million memes just to suffer. Every night.
I can feel
my leg. And my arm.
Even
my fingers. This body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting.
This is where that shit came from.
It's like they're all still here. You feel it too, don't you?
Mr. Sandwichard, you got another one. I hope they come back tomorrow.
Official Ice Hunter, thank you for following here on the Sandwichard Experience. Thank you for spreading your joy, spreading your love, and getting us closer and closer. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. We're helping us get to 666 followers. Thank you so much, and thank you for your pizza party check-in. One love, one life, one Metal Gear Solid 5. We're doing great because we're going over the history of Metal Gear Solid 5 right now. This is and I gotta go back up.
Live laugh.
Drink. This is where that came from. This is where that all came from. All of the meme, the Miller doing what like. This is where we saw all of that.
Still here
just to suffer.
Officialist Hunter.
Do you two know each other? Hello! That's pretty cool! And if not, now you do. I wanted to do this. I wanted to get them both out of that girl!
You can only imagine the amount of pain Boss must face in.
Metal Girl Solid.
Explosive Barrel, thank you for being here. It should not be there. We're going through the history of Metal Gear Solid 5 and how this was the most hype game that has ever existed in like 2013. Also, fuck Huey. Fuck Huey. Fuck Huey. Fuck Huey Emmerich.
You'll
Fuck
have to
Wilford
join
Bongle
up
and
with
fuck you,
Miller.
Emmerich.
Build that private army of yours one more time. First, we need to save Miller.
Thank you for
He's
being
in
here, dude.
Afghanistan.
How you doing? Look at this! It looks so good for running on a fucking 360!
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield.
Fuck.
That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. That's how Kaz would want it. Afghanistan is a big place.
I'm like, I'm
I
crying.
expect you to become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move.
I will say
I'm
we
crying.
never
Where
played
you
very
make it.
much of this game.
Well, that's up to you.
I hear Kendrick is writing a diss track about high.
He fucking should.
Now go!
Fuck that guy.
And
Let the legend come back to life. Let Big Boss come back to life after 9 years of being in a coma, and this is the first gameplay we get to see. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm sorry. This is the first real gameplay we get to see that's brand new. Stuff that we got horse stealth! A new breed of stealth! It shows off different systems like real-time weather, patrolling guards, and how that affects vision and various modes. You get various modes of transport. Look at that! Look, oh, it can hide in this car away from this tank that can't see me because of the dust storm. I can also drive the tank if I go and steal that. It doesn't show that you can fault in things, but it shows that you have a lot of environmental interactivity, ability to drive vehicles, get around to bases, and oh look, oh well, this is kind of spoilers. This is all spoilers at this point. Oh, look at all these. Words that kill! Look at the lighting! Look at this! I fucking forgot you could make jumps like that! Jump onto buildings and traverse the environment safely on top of things! It's got open worlds! It's got a huge open worlds! Miller, what do they do to you?
It's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake.
What took you so long?
What took you so long?
Pride is the blackest hearts. Bitch through hypocrisy. Cleansing flames is the only way to repent. Repent what made you. Can you speak them to me with that breath so still? It makes me believe the sins never die. That's what just blood off our hands. When the world heals a soul, it still means to an end. It's salvation lies beyond the truth. I was singing this to myself earlier today and fucking crying. This song gets me every fucking time. And I know in my heart and it's coming to life. in his eyes.
The world calls for
It's
wet
all
work,
coming back.
and we answer. No greater good. No just cause.
It's all fucking coming back, man. The world was shaken. This was the next Metal Gear. We never had anything like this before. Well, we had like other games that were like this before. We never had a Metal Gear like this. Peace Walker gave us a taste of what this could possibly be. We're going even deeper.
Take back everything we've lost.
Cause I'm already a demon.
He mentioned
something interesting. Cypher's pursuing new research.
Sand claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Fuck Fuck this. Hide this shit. I don't want to see that. I want to see the rest of the end of this trailer. Metal Gear.konami.jpn. Fucking whatever. Holy shit. Oh my god. It was impossible to want this game more. There's other trailers that show more.
Wow, when is this coming
out? But they also have, you know. When is this coming out? Oh, it's the end of it's an end of an era.
This pain is ours.
East came with a price.
Shortly
We fail.
after GTA 6.
We lose our chance of revenge.
Some wars don't end. It just keeps giving us little bits of information.
When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger.
It's where it all ends. And these trailers just keep going, showing more gameplay, more cutscenes and things. Wow. And then people were like, man, there's a character in these these trailers. Like there's the one getting electrocuted, and you know she was also. Hold on, where is here?
LMAO. This was released shortly after I got cheated on after being in an emotionally abusive relationship. I had a very angry nice guy phase, and then I don't know what got me out of it, but I'm happy something got me out of that pipeline.
I'm glad you got out of that pipeline too.
I
Just,
got
wow.
the next game that Rockstar is gonna squeeze for every dollar it is worth and then some.
You're correct. Hopefully we can replace some of the feelings that are associated with
all
that
good
here now, because we're transforming it now. We're taking it from what that was and we're making it better now. And we're in completely different places. We're better people. We can change what the meaning of these things have. So we saw this character who, as we also saw there, hold on, give me this. So you see that she's dressed very scantily, and there was a whole controversy around like, well, why the fuck does she need to wear nothing? Why
played
is she
it recently and
boobs?
I said, hey, this is proto-Death Stranding.
It is fucking proto
Better
Death Stranding.
people, better ingredients, Papa John's.
It's proto Death Stranding, and we're gonna talk about. Actually, you know, there's a lot of like this is something people don't want to acknowledge, and like
why
something
is
I
she
gotta point out.
practically nude, Kojima?
There's
Breathe
so
through
much
skin.
apparently that
But hold to camera
Death
is
Stranding
Pete Kojima woman writing.
shares with Survive, Metal Gear Survive. And I don't like that. It's like he had ideas and then people took them and continued to do things and make Metal Gear with, and it just feels kind of shitty after. But anyway, there's bits in all of those games that are proto Death Stranding. It's crazy. But Phantom Pain, we look at this and it's like, why is she dressed like this? And Kojima tweets out and says, Once you recognize the secret reason for her exposure, you'll feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Okay, you didn't have to write her that way. Now you too know the burden of sin. Years later, 5 years later. We didn't have to. You're right, we didn't have to, but we did. And then, shortly before the release, because it was coming out in September.
Are we going to have a Survive community night?
I'm not touching Survive. Fuck that. No fucking way. That's not happening. That's not a Metal Gear game. I don't give a shit. In July 2015,
the end from MGS3 is basically the same thing as her butt wasn't they almost naked.
You didn't have the parasite. We'll get into that. This is long. This is weeks from now that we need to get into that conversation. I want to talk about it in context because I want to have it. I want to talk about it when I can get thoughts together, and you know, we'll get there when we get there. So in 2015, people have been talking. Since 2015, people, a couple months before they realized, in March 2015, Konami announced plans for a corporate restructuring that saw them part ways with Hideo Kojima. People in Konami, at these 4 years after Kojima was made to be vice president of Konami, was getting ousted by the other people in chairs. The reason is now attributed to massive overspending and wild game design that's like, I want the end boss fight to be a week long. And they're like, no, you can't actually do that. Things like that. So as part of the separation for Metal Gear Solid 5, hold the fuck on, I'm going to go get my box.
Drink some water. He was bald though.
Hang on, I got my box. Where's this box? I want to dig through boxes. I got a box that has all my physical copies of video games in it. But whatever. Kojima's name was removed from the game cover, any associated paraphernalia, and all future releases of Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes,
gotta come from somewhere,
and the Legacy Collection. His name was scrubbed from the game. And we saw some of that.
Forgot you can photosynthesize a whole person through just the top of your head.
A Konami spokesperson stated Kojima would still be involved with Konami in the Metal Gear franchise, and despite the dispute, the company expressed confidence the game would be declared Game of the Year. Also, Rika Muranaka told Frag Nation that over 30 commissioned songs were never used, and Kojima had a lack of business sense that played a part in his split with Konami. So if he didn't have business sense and just wanted to make things, well, there you go. 2 later releases that were from Harry Gregson Williams and Ludwig Forssell, huh? Oh, look, Ludwig Forssell. Huh? Great fucking composer, huh? Wow, I wonder what else he worked on. Anyway, so there's Reddit posts. There's so many things. Here, I'll go and link this.
Trying to make games.
So people were upset that Ground Zeroes was $40 and had whatever the fuck. And then on top of that, so if you wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, you had to wait a year and a half, but then you still had to buy the new console if you wanted to play it on a new console, which I did. I bought an Xbox One for Metal Gear Solid 5 and Scalebound. Fuck me for buying it for Scalebound. But I got it for Metal Gear Solid 5, and you had to do that, buy the console, get the game, buy Metal Gear Solid 5 as well, buy Ground Zeroes if you want to have the rest of it, and then it seems like a cynical way to get money from the fan base that's hungry for the next game. But on top of that, people were upset that David Hayter was replaced by Kiefer Sutherland for like no fucking reason. People thought that Sutherland was doing this to play a second character, but no, that's not how it worked. He didn't appear in the game, and you know, that's how it goes. There's a shift in tone. We covered the shift in tone. This was from yesterday talking about sexual assault, gore, torture, and the stuff that was happening in Camp Omega in Ground Zeroes, where they make Paz and Chico do that. And then people didn't know if it was boring or not. But on top of that, there's so much. There's whatever there. The game also got paid reviews to make it a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, no matter where they went. And people really smelled that because the game was kind of unfinished. It just kind of ends, and that's it. Why on earth are these scores so high if this game, is missing content? And, well, truth starts coming out. There are lots and lots of articles to go over, but one of the important things that happened was PT. And now we can talk very quickly about PT.
Peggy 18.
PT was a game released by 7780 Studio on the PlayStation 4, suddenly with no other information, and you could play this game. As we know at this point what PT is, could you figure it out?
The gap in the door. It's a separate reality.
For its first interactive teaser.
The only me is me.
Are you sure the only you is you?
Are you sure the only you is you?
Man, that says a lot about Metal Gear Solid 5 as well, too, doesn't it?
This is for the play.
And then we eventually learned that PT was a game or going to be the next iteration in
front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all.
Oh.
He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back.
I'll
and
keep
bringing my
coming.
new toys with me.
That radio voice just got real for you there.
LL, keep calm, ING.
So, holy shit! Q! Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta play you hype. I gotta play you a hype music. I don't know which one to play. Fucking Q's rating me. Incredible! I need to play something faster. I'll play you this one. Welcome to the show, Q. My name is Richard Sandwichard. For anybody uninitiated and unaffiliated with me, I consider myself to be a data artist or whatever the fuck. I don't consider myself to be a variety streamer because I like to talk and make art and do stuff. The underrated masterpiece of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. We're getting into the end of the history in development through all of this. Hi, Skull Brew. Hello, Q. Give me 1 second. I'll play a video. I'll be right back. Oh, no. It's gonna get clipped and people are gonna think, oh man, Richard's gonna eat brains. Look! His video content is interesting at best. And by it, I mean, I want to suck your peanuts.
There's no P.
There's no P. Yes. Bring on the PP. You give us an example of something that isn't a sandwich. You know the everything bagel? Imagine if there was nothing. Follow and subscribe today. This is gonna be your 9/11.
It's free real estate.
Thank you for being here on the Sandwichard Experience today. Q, welcome to the show. We're here during a daytime stream. I usually don't stream this early during the daytime, but we're doing it today. We both have explosions. I forgot about. Oh, I did see that on there. You know what? That's right. We both have explosions. Look at that beauty. Look at that wonder in the world. How are you doing, Q? How's everybody doing? What were we playing? Street Fighter 6. How is Street Fighter 6 going? Did you kick? Basically the same guy. Basically the same guy. Basically the same guy. Explosions are very important to content. People love explosions. You're getting waxed by your community? Oh no. I have my fight stick. I was actually playing Yakuza with the fight stick instead on Saturday. It's been a lot of fun actually. I've been going through that whole game doing the fight stick instead of a controller now.
For Risk of Rain 2 stealth
Risk
drop.
of Rain?
New update today.
Risk of Rain 2 stealth drop. If you go and play Risk of Rain, make sure you go and see that. We're does it feel more intensive? It feels really good. Like, so I have to control, like, to do camera, I have to go and, like, I have to hit a button, and it goes, like, where Kiryu is facing. Like, it's just one of those behind-the-back, like, pivot to wherever controls and whatever. But, like, the stick, I feel like I have a little more control over some small movements. The only problem is, when I have to go and switch my fighting style in Yakuza 0, I have to hit a switch, tap over to the direction I need it to go into, to, you know, like left, up, and right, and then hit it back down in order to control my movement again. It's a little perilous when I'm trying to do it in, like, the middle of a boss fight, but it's a lot of fun. It's a bit of a challenge. I don't like to call it, like, a challenge run or anything, because it just is fun for me to do, but I guess it's really a challenge run. But it's really cool. Try as many games with the fight stick as you can. One style the whole game? I'm not doing that.
Marks because they announced it a while back, but didn't they give a release date and it came out today?
They didn't stealth drop it in the way that, like, Kojima would, where he's like, hey, here's a trailer for this guy. Oh, look, I got my two boys here. Speaking of Yakuza and Kojima, I got Sam Porter Bridges and Majima behind me. And, of course, also Shrek's over there. And Toasty, too. Damn. One style the whole game with a fight stick, though. I think I could do that. I think I'd put enough money into all the other styles that I could go and get do just brawler. But I could just do brawler, I guess. That's not a bad idea. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future is a challenge run. Thank you, Q. That's a good idea. You're joining us here. We're going over, again, we're going over the history, the background that comes into Metal Gear Solid 5 before we actually get into Metal Gear Solid 5. And this is one of the major issues that had Konami do what it did too. Hideo Kojima spent company money to publish a game not under their title with Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus. And it was called Silent Hills, and yeah, it was supposed to be a thing, but they didn't clear it. They didn't allow it on the PlayStation. He didn't ask, he just did it. He just put it onto the PS4. And Konami was not happy that he was using development time and development resources from Metal Gear Solid 5 to go and make this. They could have just made him do it instead of having Bloober Team make the shit. And you got the Akira Yamaoka guitar. It's fucking peak, man. Thank you for playing the Silent Hills playable teaser. You got the trailer for Silent Hills. And that made Konami freak the fuck out. Here are some of the allegations against Konami. And by the way, here's sources saying that Kojima was expected to leave Konami after Metal Gear Solid 5. We do know about that now, but some of the news that we had after that, Kojima Productions is now simply number 8's production department. Nikkei says they're not allegedly connected to the internet and are only able to send internal messages. What the fuck? Nikkei reports that employees leaving the company offices during the lunch break having their absences monitored with time cards. Those who stay out too long will have their names announced throughout the company. What the fuck? There are cameras in the office corridors that aren't there for security, but rather to monitor the movements of Konami's own employees. What the fuck? Most of Konami employees do not have their own permanent company email addresses. Staff who must deal with people outside the company, such as sales and PR, do, but nobody who has to routinely have their address randomized and changed every few months. What the fuck? This is done to prevent headhunting. What the fuck? Konami game developers who aren't seen as useful are assigned to jobs as security guards, cleaning staff at the company's fitness clubs, or roles at the Patchy slot machine factory. This includes not just junior staff, but people who have produced big things. In 2013, Asahi News, one of Japan's biggest newspapers, ran an interview with a former Konami staffer who allegedly went from game development to working in Patchy slot, causing him to experience severe depression. One former employee announced on Facebook they were leaving Konami and got a job elsewhere, got their post monitored. It said that the staff who liked the post were also reshuffled around the company. What the fuck? Kojima was locked in a separate room during the development of Metal Gear Solid 5.
Jesus Christ.
At the times, it seemed as if the poor working conditions were relegated to low-level employees, but that's not the case. Locked in a separate room on a different floor for his development team for the final 6 months of development. He couldn't talk to them, he had to talk through someone else. That's how the game was finished.
He
has been banned from talking about the details surrounding his departure forever. And then, when Metal Gear Solid 5 won an award, and Kiefer Sutherland went upstage to get
Kojima,
the award,
is the voice of Snake, Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland gets to go and pick it up. Why does a man who said maybe 50 lines of dialogue through the entire game get to go and pick this award? Why does it start? Why,
and everybody who worked
why
on the
not
game, I will
Kojima?
accept this award and thank you from the bottom of our hearts. On a personal note, I just wanted to say that I think you guys are the most devoted fans I have ever seen. It doesn't matter whether it seems to be
shit, dude.
premiere of 24 or an opening of a film. The only thing I seem to ever sign are posters of Snake from Metal Gear Solid. You guys rock. Have a great night. Thanks a lot.
Mark Hamill's also there, I guess. You hear the little bit of vitriol in his voice?
Thanks a lot. Metal Gear Solid. You guys rock. Have a great night. Premiere of 24 or an opening of a film. The only thing I seem to ever sign are posters of Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
He doesn't know how to feel about that. That's how he's going to be for the rest of his life. Oh, the guy who also voiced Snake.
Have a great night. Thanks a lot.
He sounds a little bitter. Because nobody cares, because 24 is just propaganda. Who gives a shit?
Thank you there.
But the most important thing to know about this night, the Game Awards 2015, public acknowledgement of what was going on between Konami and Kojima.
Very much, Kiefer, for accepting that award. And as you noticed, Hideo Kojima is not here with us tonight, and I want to tell you a little bit about that. Mr. Kojima had every intention of being with us tonight, but unfortunately, he was informed by a lawyer representing Konami just recently that he would not be allowed to travel to tonight's awards ceremony to accept any awards. He's still under an employment contract, and it's disappointing, and it's inconceivable to me that an artist like Hideo would not be allowed to come here. It's disappointing, and it's awards to.
I'm mad, and I'm looking at this, but I have to go and point this out.
Tonight's awards ceremony to accept any
people
awards.
Booed this decision.
He's still under an
publicly booed Konami.
Employment contract, and it's disappointing, and it's inconceivable to me that an artist like Hideo would not be allowed to come here and celebrate with his peers and his fellow teammates such an incredible game as Metal Gear Solid 5. But that's the situation we're in. Hideo is in Tokyo right now watching the show, so we want you to know, Hideo, that we're thinking of you.
You are in all of our thoughts and minds.
We hope to see you at the Game Awards 2016.
That's it. They freeze framed on his thing for that. All right. Here's everything else. March 19th. Kojima expected to leave Konami after Metal Gear Solid 5. March 20th, Konami wants new staff for Metal Gear game. A follow-up to the Phantom Pain. Jeff Keighley may not be your favorite guy, but at least he's genuine. At least he's genuine. At least he's genuine. This is also August 2016. Well, this is posted August 2016. I don't know what the Game Awards in 2015 were, but I think this article was before that. Konami wants to hire new staff for a new Metal Gear game. Kojima's not part of it. Kojima says, I'm 100% involved in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Okay. And March 25th, Kojima Station suspended indefinitely. His broadcast event that he goes and does. Will it ever return? No. Silent Hills and PT website removes the Kojima Productions logo. The PT website, if it still exists, it doesn't exist anymore. Meet the head transplant surgeon. Oh, the head transplant surgeon. Fuck this guy. Then PT removed forcibly from the PlayStation Store. If you had it downloaded, that's it. You can never get it again. Silent Hills was completely canceled 2 days before you could no longer download it, and the day after they announced that you'd be removing it. Konami then voluntarily delisted itself from the New York Stock Exchange. And on September 1st, Metal Gear Solid 5
I wonder
released.
if there is any PS4s out there that still have it.
Probably. And then we had this to contend with. So in the middle of destroying all of their IPs that people like, because Silent Hill was on a decline for many years. It hasn't been good since 3. 4 is acceptable, but it hasn't been good since 3. Castlevania was on a decline following the Lords of Shadow series and not selling well, and then the mobile shit that they tried to push with whatever. And then, of course, Metal Gear was relegated to the big bonus patchy slot. Want to play patchy slots? Want to play pachinko and slots? That guy almost won a big one. Wake up! Change! This makes me feel sick. This feels really bad.
Drink some water. Yeah, I got it. You can re-download it on PS4 if you have it on your PS4
Is that true?
account.
Why does it look like the graphics from MGS Delta?
I think they're using the graphics from the patchy slot game, the models and things they made for that, to make that at cheaper production. I can't confirm that, but I feel like that's the fucking case. Or if not these, then the cutscenes. They have been doing this for years.
Yeah, Eurogamer did a write-up on it years ago how to do
for
it.
years.
Would they be surprised?
And all this is patchy slot. Can be big bonus? Can I big bonus? Big bonus? Oh! Big bonus! Push it! Oh! Big bonus!
Snake Eater is such a banger of a song though.
That fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. That this is what Metal Gear was, and then we have Survive. And then the last thing we got was the actual launch trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5. You nutted? I'm not gonna nut to that. I can't look at that and respect it in any way. Directed and edited by Hideo Kojima. What you waiting, huh?
He knew it was the end.
He knew for a long time it was the end. There's a mission, we did it in 2 missions that were in Ground Zeroes where you erase Kojima's name and the games that he was in.
Those that was kinda messed up TBH.
People have opinions about Metal Gear Solid 5, and it's like, oh, well, it's a problem with Konami, and it's a problem with Kojima, and I want to blame Kojima for some things, because there are some dumb decisions that, like, we didn't have to do this. But that's every game. If you're not gonna let this man cook, and it's gonna make sure you make all your fucking money back anyway, shut the fuck up, Konami. There's no way this isn't going to be one of the biggest fucking selling games you ever have. It's touching everybody's heart that watches this shit. If you love this series, you want to see how this closes. We knew it was the last one. We knew. It's the only thing that made sense on the timeline because it leads directly into Metal Gear 1. Journey of a man who becomes a demon. Oh, that's spoilers. That's fine. What the fuck is this Rex? We were like, what the fuck is this Rex? What is this? Why is Rex here? Why the fuck is Rex? Like, we were like, why the fuck is Rex here? The ultimate story. I have no hope for what Konami is making.
In the development log.
Oh shit, no I didn't! Hold on, I gotta go back to that. Development log. Red Band trailer, here we go. Oh, I have no idea where that's even gonna be. Be faster if I do this.
Somebody!
Oh, that's a little different. So there were decoys. I don't know how I can show this. There were decoys for mods. The model for Lisa from PT was here.
麻酔銃で、
Oh, here we go.
味が出ました。ヘルメット当たりましたね。
今ヘルメットをかぶってると麻酔弾が貫通しないので。
Here's the decoy.
デコイという。
They made him take it out.
兵器で。これ今日は新しいデコイですね。
That's Lisa from PT.
まあこれは PT のリサ。リサ。お前どこまで出てくる。
Wow. You know what? That's crazy, right? Shit walks upright and has a penis. Oh, wait. ultimate Metal Gear.
Was talking about
Good on tech
OD?
rating, optics and Burger are great.
The missing link that completes the saga. You knew it was the fucking man. Oh wait, sorry. I read that wrong. At Kojima Productions, is OD going to be? Oh no, I said it's 3 different games.
No,
so that's right. Hold on. There's Death Stranding 2. Sorry, I completely misread you, Skull. I apologize for that. I misread that. There is Death Stranding 2. There is something else, which is supposed to be a tactical espionage game, and OD. I want to see if I can find that one. If I can find information about that. It's probably not going to help. Kojima Productions announced new action.
And now here with me today
action espionage game on State of Play.
And founders of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san. Hi, welcome.
Is a vulva a sandwich?
I'm excited
it
to
is.
announce that together as part of the PlayStation and Kojima.
Stay tuned. 壁を越えたいと思ったタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になるはずです。もう良い結果を数年にわたりアクションで準備を始めてますけども、新世代はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスピオナージ
Well, this is stuff I wanted to get into when we talked about Death Stranding later. So we can. This is later. This is fucking cool. So we have 3 games that we know that are being developed by Kojima right now, and that fucking rocks. That was supposed to 3 months ago. That seems so close. But holy shit. Let's put on one of these.
Lord_Dip delivery.
Dip.
Damn it, not again, Dip.
Dip! Oh, now you get TTS though, Skull, so you're fine. So you're
fucking
fine.
love the Kojima Productions
The Koji Pro logo? The Kojima Productions logo? Fucking Homo Ludens, dude?
Yes, again.
Homo Ludens? I can't, it's the Homo Ludens, man! It's so good looking! Ah! Now you get TTS though, Skull, so you're fine. Oh boy. Oh boy. KJP, baby. Oh, I love KJP. Homo Ludens. Ludens! If I Google Homo Ludens, what am I gonna get? I get something.
Death Stranding was not my thing, but I respect it.
I almost get it. I love Death Stranding. We're gonna talk about I got to play Death Stranding pre-release, so we're gonna get to
Whenever you see
later.
that guy in the wild, you gotta gift us up.
Good. Do it. Do it. Fight the power. Fucking awesome. Thank you, Dip. I really appreciate it. Yeah, get Skull have TTS and all of the chats. I guess that's it for what I wanted to talk about for Metal Gear. But like the Konami has fucked over Kojima and its own employees for so long. And I just wanted to cover that because like we can't not.
Peggy 18.
It's some of the most important stuff I've ever played in my life. It's really impactful. Anyway, is a vulva a sandwich? Yeah, a vulva's a sandwich. Of course a vulva's a sandwich.
Then what is what?
What is OD? OD is going to be a what I believe OD is going to be. Apparently Kojima Productions has filed a patent on games that will
he thought that OD and the tactical game were the same.
I don't think so. I think what OD is going to be a really like, and I'm going to say streamer bait, and I'm going to say this on purpose. I think it's going to be a game where you need to have a webcam. I think it's going to have technology that'll let you read emotions.
Tier 1 sub to Volvo_Eater. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Sub Vulva Eater. Oh, we eat vulva so crazy. We evolve.
LMAO dat namen.
Not evolve. Thank you, Dip. Thank you so much. Holy shit. I gotta change my counter.
Give them the fish.
I can't give them the fish. I mean, I can give Dip fish.
I am back.
Aha! Now you get to fish, Dip. Volvo's a sandwich. It's radical sandwich anarchy, but of course it is.
Hardly know air.
You should get more acquainted with the vulva, Dip. You should take some time out of your day and get up close and personal with that thing. If you hardly know the vulva, that sounds like a you problem.
Hi, hidden in the shadows, work all done.
Is work all done? Good that work is all done, but the only thing you missed was the rest of my rant. The rest of my rant.
Now I am at work.
The history of Metal Gear Solid 5 is wild and crazy, and there's so much to read about it. And if this got you interested in looking into that at all, please do, because the production of the game has been basically fucked since a very long time.
No need to come
You know
up
what's
with
not?
eat vulva as much as your next vulva enjoyer.
You eat vulva as much as your next vulva enjoyer? Why not more than your next vulva enjoyer?